Hey, what's going on, you guys? What you got to the channel? It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review. Today I got one for the boys, season 2, episode 8. What I know, and let me tell you right now, that is how you do a season finale. Okay, if your season finale is not like the boys, season 2s, where everything wraps up nicely, where it's like you can close and end the story right there, just in case you have the chance of like a cancellation, but still leave things open to where there's a lot more to explore. I don't want to see it. Okay, listen, bro. This episode, they killed it. To me, it's the perfect ending. It is the perfect. Now, listen, okay, there are some things I wish, I made it, maybe it didn't happen, because I was sad as hell about Becca. Becca showing up, she's like, hey, Bush, you gotta get my son back. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get my son back. And like, Bushy goes and makes the deal with Erica, like, hey, listen, we gonna get Stormfront out of the way, and we gonna get the boy. But I'm gonna need you take his ass on. You get him away from me. I'm gonna take my wife. I'm like, Bushy, how can you do that? I'm like, how can you do that to Becca? I like that did kill me. I'm like, I know Butcher like a cold-hearted son bitch, but I'm like, Butcher, how you gonna do that, bro? How you gonna do that? I said, okay. Listen, it goes down in all the ways, because after the episode started, like, we just gotta kill all of them. It is what it is. We just gotta kill them. You hear me? A-Train realizes, like, these dudes is not finna let me back in the 7. Like, I'm over with. Like 1 back is like redemption, 2 back is weakness. Because the church working with them, they got the deep over there. I'm like, oh, God. Gee. I'm like, damn, A-Train, they really finna do you in, son. Nope. A-Train got the drop on it, got all the information about Stormfront. Here you go, Hewitt and Starlight. I don't owe y'all shit. You heard me? I don't owe y'all nothing. Boom. I'm just like, oh my. Also, he is running extra fast and he's healthier now or something. Well, like, he ain't had no problem with health. He like kind of took like a backseat this season, but they utilized him in the best way because he had one of the most important roles of the season. The same way with Maeve, because we get to this point where like Homelander's making us like getting a bond with Ryan or whatever, because Ryan, he a little punk. Okay. Ryan just, you know what I'm saying, he ain't used to being around people, so, he had like a little panic attack. Homelander takes it away. Stormfront sees like, I don't want to lose, like, damn, we got the kid, and if we don't get the kid on the side, I might lose Homelander because of this damn kid. Okay, I gotta like try to convince him to like, I gotta manipulate him into where I'm trying to push him towards the kid. But pushing him towards the kid is also going to bring him closer to doing what I want him to do, which is smart, because she is definitely like deceitful, you know what I'm saying? But smart the way she does it. So that's going on. Meanwhile, the boys are sitting up and playing. Hey, we got to get her. We have to, you know what I'm saying, take them out. We know what it. We got the drop on them. We're gonna pull up on the set. We gonna get them. We gonna get up out of there. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? We have some moment between Chemical and French. We like, hey, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You strong. You can take care of yourself. I believe in you. I love all that good shit. You feel me? Then they even go talk to Maeve. You know what I'm saying? Maeve like, man, I'm not helping y'all. Like, I'm messed up right now. You feel me? Don't talk to me. I'm messed up right now. You feel me? You heard me? So the moment. Listen, dog. And there's times where, okay, you know what moment was better? I'm gonna be real, dog. The fight between Maeve, Stormfront, Starlight, and Kimiko, that moment with those 4 women, that's a moment that didn't feel forced, because you have to think about it. You had MM, Frenchie, and Hewitt just sitting over there watching. They ain't got no powers. What they supposed to do? The right people were fighting Stormfront. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't do nothing. Also, oh my God. Before I go back to that, because I was going, well, okay, let me stick here for a second. Because I'm thinking about like other moments in like shows where you see like, God damn, fuck it, it's gonna sound bad. However I put it, no matter how I say this, it's gonna sound bad. Because I think about the moment in Avengers Endgame where all the girls just so happen. I'm like, that would never happen. But this case, it's like, it felt plausible. It felt like, this definitely is the situation that that best work shot. Cause when Maeve showed up, I was like, holy shit. Cause I didn't know what was about to happen. I'm like, what's gonna happen? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who gonna save them? Maeve showed up and a rock Stormfront. I'm like, you hit. I'm like, my damn TV will vibrate for all them punches. They were rocking this shit. I'm like, damn, they done jumped her, stomped out. She done had to dip because, you know what I'm saying, she wasn't ready for it. You feel me? I love that part. So then, but before that, when like she flipped the car, now granted, MM getting out the car, and nothing wrong with them. Like, okay, that's a little bit cap. You hear me? But like that whole thing, I'm just like, okay. So, and we go to the woods. Well, she pull up on Butcher, you know what I'm saying, Ryan and Becca. And there's nothing, she's just choking Becca. And she's like, I want to see the light go out. I'm just like, yo, she kind of, like, damn. Like Becca's like kind of in the way, because if you get rid of Becca, it's like, like Ryan only going to have Homelander. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? He might not like her, but she'll take that, because like, I don't have to be around the kid. As long as I got him, you know what I'm saying, with Homelander, like Homelander raising him up, so he gonna end up following his dad. I don't need to be around the kid, but as long as his mom's around, you know what I'm saying, long as she's like a factor, it'll never work out. So she like, her choking the shit out of Becca, I was like, I knew, I'm like, he gonna use his powers. And apparently, we've seen her get laser, you know what I'm saying? Cause she like laser my fucking tits. You know what I'm saying? Shit still turn me on with her racist ass. So when he just like blew her to fucking Kingdom Come, and she just only started speaking German, I'm just like, he's stronger than Homelander, which is very, very dangerous. Super dangerous, but at the same time, Becca died. I'm not gonna lie. You haven't seen Becca a lot, but you didn't give a damn. Butcher cared about her that much. You cared about her. And like you saw, like she just was trying to like live, like she was in a lot of tough situations. It was like, just no matter what, like tell him it's not his fault. I'm just like, okay. And then you had that moment where Butcher's like, fuck this kid, he just killed my wife. I know he's in a fucking rage. I want to kill him too. You killed my wife. I don't like Soups in the first place. You know what I'm saying? You ain't my kid. You about another nigga. Fuck you. You heard me? Then Homelander pulls up and like, come here. And he saw what he did to Stormfront, but he still goes to Butcher. Butcher's like, nah, man. And I'm thinking to myself, like, well, in all honesty, there's nothing you can do. And Maeve shows up with the tape, because Homelander, he lost Ryan, and it makes so much sense, and like the way it was done was like perfectly executed, because like he lost Ryan, and he lost Stormfront, so he has nobody else, and he's an attention whore. He has to be, you know what I'm saying, in the front of everything. So if that tape gets released, he loses everything. She's like, well, I destroyed all. Like, cool. Nobody will love you. And that's the only thing he wants, because he didn't have that as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Man, they did that shit. Oh, they did that. Lord, and listen, the episode ends with friendship, dancing with Kimiko, Mother's Milk back with his people. He was like left the boys, you know what I'm saying? The moments with him and Starlight, I'm like, you feeling dumb, bro? What you doing? He like, oh hell no, I'm still gonna be clean with you. I was like, good save. Good fucking save, because I didn't want them to do like the corner thing where like, oh, now he's over. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Butcher gone, the kid gone with like, you know, in protective custody or something. Hopefully he just gets raised, you know what I'm saying, right, you know. Another thing that pissed me off about this episode, not this episode, but like Stormfront, and I was so ready for her to die. She was like, people hate us for the color of our skin. I jumped up out my seat, like I legit jumped up out my seat, got to the TV and started talking shit. This episode drew so much emotion for me. And like we saw the Deep is a whole ass boy, the Deep hole, cause Deep like. When they found out A-Train, the church, the dude found out like A-Train was the person who leaked the stuff, and he was like, "Oh man, dude, fuck you, man." He's like, "I think he took initiative," and he back in the 7, but the Deep not, and the Deep gonna like get some get back. I think what's his name, Eagle Archer. I think he's gonna play a part next season with the Deep. You know what I'm saying, and getting back at the church. Even though old dude got his head exploded by old girl who's running for Congress, who now Hewitt is working with, even though she's the person who blew up everybody's head just in order to do. Y'all don't know how good that was. That was some good stuff, man. Like, she was, no, I had no idea. I read some of the boys' comic, but I'm happy I didn't get to that point because seeing it in that show made it that much better. And like Homeland at the end have to stand up and talk good about Maid. Like, it's so weird. Like, if the show ended now, it's cool. But like, cause it's like, okay, I feel like our story is complete. You know what I'm saying? Homeland just like fucking jacking off over the entire time. So I was just like, okay, this dude kind of like off of it. You know what I mean? Like he on shit. Like he fucked up. He feel like he lose it. But I also feel like that's dangerous. That dude ever get past that God complex and like that, like I need people to approve of me. If he get past that shit, it's gonna be trouble. It's gonna be trouble. Cause like he lost his first girl and he lost his second girl. Nigga, he finna snap soon and just start killing everybody. But I don't know when. We don't know when. I think probably about the last season is probably when we'll see him like completely snap and lose his shit. But I still think he ain't worried. Cause like now we got to deal with the councilwoman who's like manipulating people. Bro, this was season. The season started off kind of slow, but based off how it ends, I loved it. I'm finna go back and watch it. I'm finna go back and watch this last episode. I might just rewatch the whole series because I've been waiting to binge it. But this was excellent. This was excellent, bro, from top to bottom, bro. I absolutely love this episode, bro. I really did. You guys let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys staying safe. I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.